Alright. So, uh, so Streamlabs can go fuck itself. That's pretty fun. Uh, yeah. Give me one moment while I finish setting everything up. As soon as my... Why does nothing want to cooperate with Twitch today? Goddamn thing. I swear to God, every time there's a new update with these things, it breaks literally everything. The Twitch app is one of the worst apps ever created. The fucking Streamlabs works fine, and then all of a sudden it decides, let's unlink your Twitter, and then let's not have any of the functions that have been working that made you want to use our program in the first place not work anymore. Because fuck it, you know? Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, that's enough bitching. Welcome to Saturday stream. This is where we do, Planet Coaster. This is our gameplay day. During the week we do more intensive stuff, but today is a day where I just turn on some music that I like to listen to, and I just play a little Planet Coaster. It's a good day to relax. This is my day for gameplay. This is usually a less intensive, less crazy stream. Wow, this fucking thing. They really just broke this entire thing. For those of you, here's the issue I'm having. I keep the Twitch app up on my phone as a separate chat log because sometimes with the way my dual monitors are set up on my stream, like the little chat window that the Streamlabs OBS has is a little bit behind my primary monitor, so I can't always see it easily. Am I even live? I have no fucking clue. I believe I am. I am. Why is this not? Why? But, so I keep my Twitch app up on my phone so I have another way to look at the chat. But for some reason it's decided that instead of being live, I have instead uploaded a 1 minute long video. Which is awesome. Okay, I got it all sorted. Goddamn thing, I swear to God. Developers, stop releasing updates if it's gonna break everything. Maybe test if it's gonna break everything. And then you could take a look at, like, releasing the update. Alright, that's enough bitching from me. So as I said, this is our gameplay day, this is our relaxation day, this is our fun day. As you can see, this is not the main park. For those of you who are not aware, this is the test park, as I'm going to be building a new roller coaster. Is it still doing that? God damn it. Oh my god. Yeah, there may be drop frames during the stream. I have a great CPU. It's just for some reason OBS just fucking hates Planet Coaster when you're moving. It's really annoying because I'm gonna bring up my task manager. Sorry for bitching so much, but this is really starting to annoy me. These little things. This is supposed to be a nice, easy stream day because I do much more intensive stuff during the week, and it's just everything and its mother has decided to make everything as difficult as possible, which is so ludicrous to me. Planet Coaster, by the way, is probably one of the worst optimized games ever created, to tell you the truth. I love the game. Alright, they did a great job on making it, but this shit eats CPU for just no goddamn reason. There is nothing to load right now. There's no people in the park, there is one ride that's not even running, and it's eating so much goddamn CPU. What in the fuck is going on? I'm actually gonna Google if there's a way for me to fix this. Hold on. Sorry for not doing this before stream, but I didn't think this was gonna be an issue before stream. I'm pretty sure everything that people are recommending to do to fix it is stuff that I have done before, and that there is nothing in this world more frustrating. I could apply vertical sync, and that's pretty much the best thing they can recommend. Wow, I can't believe that actually helped. Alright, you know what? I retract my previous statement. My apologies to the dude who recommended turning on VSync. That actually helped a significant amount. So anyone who is in the future having CPU issues, especially when running OBS along with Planet Coaster, turn on vertical sync. Usually when I turn on vertical sync, it actually causes more issues than it fixes, but in this case, it actually worked pretty well. So, thank you to that, whatever Reddit comment put that up. So here we are, we're in the test park because we're actually going to be building a new coaster. Those of you who don't know, we'll get to the main park eventually, but the theme of the park is a winter wonderland. It's a park to relax and enjoy the winter season. Yeah, in real life this would be cold as shit and probably miserable, but this isn't real life. So I can have the joys and aesthetics of the winter season without being fucking cold. So this was the first coaster that we ever made. This was the, I believe I called it the Hawks Hunt, but I'm actually going to be renaming this ride to, I think we're going to use more Professor Winter stuff, because the cars are already themed like cars, which I didn't realize, and two, so the way the park is split up is there's going to be a large mountain in the middle, which I believe I've actually built already, but I can't confirm that, and around the mountain are going to be the subsections that will each be sort of its own area. So over here is actually a large cave system, and I've named it sort of the cave area, where there's rides inside a large cave, including this ride right here. The roller coaster is partially inside the cave. And then over here, where we're going to be working on our next ride, is more themed around like just like a forest nature preserve. It's more of a relaxing area, although, and this ride will be more, we'll get into my plans for the ride, but this will be more focused around like a thrill ride without any loops. So a much more like you still want to do something thrilling before you leave, but you don't want to feel like you're gonna vomit when you get off of it. So we're gonna work on a Giga Coaster around here that's gonna be themed like that. It's gonna be this is gonna be the one that I'm gonna name Hawks Hunt, because this will be more themed around I know I themed this one around a bird flying around, but it came to my attention, why would a bird be flying around a cave? That's pretty fucking stupid. It doesn't make much sense for a magic car to fly around either, but fuck it. That's easier to explain because at least magic can be used evolved. There's no reason for... I haven't heard many cave birds. So... this is going to be the one themed around birds, and especially because there won't be any loops, it probably makes more sense. And we're going to be working on a lot of more decor this session as well. And I'm looking at what we're going to do next for our next area, because we need more rides, we need more restaurants. I'm thinking the ski lodge. So for the other areas, my plan is in this area to be themed around a ski lodge. That will be where sort of like main concessions are. It's where restaurants will be, where there'll be... it's the main area for people to gather and relax and sort of chill out. It'll also be the main way up the mountain, as there's going to be a roller coaster ride that goes through and around the main mountain in the middle. So that'll be the main way to get up to that ride. And then around here is going to be more like holiday themed. So Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa will be themed around here, I think. So I'm definitely considering working on the ski lodge as well today, because we could really use it. But at the same time, that's going to be a huge undertaking. So either way, we're going to get started over here in the more nature area, the more relaxing area. And we're going to work on our coaster. This is one of our biggest money makers. And I'm definitely going to need to sort of... this ride did really well in the 3 areas. My new ride is going to have less excitement due to not having any loops, any upside downs. But it'll also have... it'll have less nausea, I think. But we'll see. Okay. So right off the bat, I just want to go straight for Giga. We only have 2 options for this, which makes it easier, because last time we had way too many fucking options. So where am I actually going to put this? Excuse the sniffling. Pollen's acting up in my area again. And I wasn't feeling too hot to begin with today. So I'm really sorry about that. I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum, but it's tough. I think I want the Giga Coaster to not be one of those open ones. I think I want it more classic. Oh wait, that explains why there's only 2. There's still only 2. That at least makes it easy. I mean, I guess if I could do a hybrid, but I'd rather just do pure steel. No, hybrid would probably look better. Actually, thinking about it, a wooden coaster would probably look the best for the area. But I'm theming it after a bird. Let me think. I definitely want a wooden coaster in the park. I mean, this ride is already gonna... Nah, I'm gonna go with a steel coaster, I think. I think that's the best option here. I'm gonna have maybe 2 roller coasters going down the mountains. One of them's gonna be skiing themed, but I might have a minecart one. There's still an entire sort of west half of the park. I was gonna make that more of a kiddie area. Since it's gonna be in between the holiday area and the more relaxing area. So it might be better to keep the wooden coaster there as a little family coaster. Let's go ahead. We're gonna build this type. Okay. But there's a button I could click where I could just flatten the terrain. Is that not on my land? That's on my land. Is it? I can't... Okay. I'll build this here. Thankfully, unlike with this ride, where I had to sort of consider the fact that it's going to be inside a building, or inside a cave system, to make sure that I was very careful to not accidentally go over areas that I'm not, like, supposed to. Yeah, I'm supposed to be over there. Why can't I? Well, fuck it. I'll figure it out later. I had to be more careful to make sure that it didn't, like, I couldn't expand out. This one's out in the open. The only thing I have to worry about is not touching the main mountain. I'm not happy about where that is. I really, here, I imagine it's just because this isn't flat. I guess that's where I'm allowed to work with. That's fine, as long as it's flattened. I don't really care. Obviously, the main area is not flattened, it's very hilly, but I will flatten the area if I need to for the coaster. That's not too much of a concern to me. I could cover that up pretty well. Alright. So, thankfully, I don't need to worry too much about physical looks. As this will be more of a standard coaster. Not many gimmicks on this one. This is just a good old-fashioned Giga Coaster. I know I normally drink canned drinks, so it may be a little weird to hear a cup rattling. But to tell you the truth, I'm not getting enough fiber in my diet. So I need to get some of that powdered crap. Alright, so where are we up to? 79 meters. Alright, so I'm about to get real American on everyone. I'm gonna need to Google what... Hold on. Alright. Sorry, I'm changing meters to foot, so I know where the fuck I am. That's 259 feet. I believe to be considered a Giga Coaster, it needs to be 300 feet. Don't quote me on that. That might be hyper. I know it's one of those things. So that right there, 92 meters, is about where I want to be. I'm going to go ahead and taper off here. Oh, there we go. Nice simple lift hill. It'll look good because it doesn't obstruct the view from the entrance area, but you'll immediately see it when you look to your left. A lot of this lower area will probably be covered in trees anyway. But again, I'm not too bothered by aesthetics on this one. We're gonna cable lift them to there. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is the same thing I did on the other one, I think. Did I do it? No. This is the thing I do a lot. I know it's a very it's just, I just find it the easiest way to get people the way I want them. Although, do I even want to turn there? Let me think about what I want to do here. Yeah. Because I want it... I know you're going to get to hear about fucking birds a lot again. Because I'm once again building a ride themed around it. But, yeah, let me think here. I want it to feel like they're gliding at first. You know how a bird, like it's a bird searching for something? So we'll give it a nice start. Let's see. I don't want to give it a... Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, that's much better. I just want to give it a nice little... We're just going to glide for a second. This is going to be a real slow start. If you can hear, my sister's dog is staying over and she's being very loud. But dog's gonna do what dog... Bleh, fuck it. Fuck that joke. Fuck it. Ditch it. Not worth it. Wasn't gonna be funny anyway. Fuck it. Alright. So they sort of swing around. Move them down a bit. Let's keep that turn going for a little bit longer. Now I want to do something special here. I want to do a downward helix, and not a long one, like a real short one. Like you're tracking something, and that also gets us facing back. Because again, because each area of the park's going to be separate with its own separate theming, I'm trying to keep it from branching out too much into the other areas. I also want this to be more of a condensed coaster. This one's very, well, it's kind of condensed to one area, with the exception of the big long part. So yeah, it's actually not that much different from this one in theming, because I definitely want to keep it... Well, let me rethink that. Maybe I do want this to be really wide open. Although it'd be more fun to have a lot of near-miss moments. Wonder if I'll have enough speed to go back up a little bit. That looks like a backbreaker turn. Let me look at this. Can I edit this at all to be a little less brutal? Let me actually go ahead. Let me give this a test. I want to see where exactly where the ride is at right then. Okay, so it goes up that way. And this one I definitely want to try to have 2 trains going. Or not 2 trains, I want to have longer carts going. In fact, I may need to work on that now. Although these carts are pretty long, so I guess if I could have 2 trades. Excitement goes up a little bit. We swing them around. They go down here. Whoop. And then they die in that case. Okay, so they do make it, and they don't break their spines, which is a good start. People don't quite like it when their spines are broken. Reasonably. have a little near miss moment with the train. And then I think we're going to immediately go for a dive now. I'm going to turn back on angle snap a little bit. Just to keep it together. I don't like that. I don't like that right there. That's a little bit cleaner. And I'm just gonna go in right now. Wow, that is... Yeah, that's what we call a near miss. Okay. Get to about there. And then we're gonna begin pulling them up. I need to do this real carefully so that, again, I don't break everyone's spot. Wow, that couldn't have come out more perfectly. Alright, let me see, however, I'm going to have to immediately burn speed, because God knows. Let's go ahead, let's do a start test, and let's see how this goes. Their fear's good. Their excitement could use a little bit higher, but that's the start of the ride. Pull them around. Perfect. Fear gets a little high, although that may partially be because they fly off into their doom. So we're just going to immediately burn speed a little bit. We're going to do it one more time. We're going to go ahead, we're going to increase the length. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do a heavy turn right off the bat. Actually, that might be better if I do it like that. I wonder if that's going to break people's spines. Pull right around like that. There we go. Bit more what I'm looking for. I immediately, pardon all the testing, but I need to make sure that this doesn't snap everyone's spine. I may rework this top half because I'm not happy with it. Yeah, this needs to be longer. I could work on that later. I'll pull around there. They pull up to here. Then they just dive right in. Fear gets a little too high. Ooh, fear is way too high. Okay. And that's even without... God damn it. And that's even with that. I may not be able to do anything about that. What the fuck happened there? So widen that turn up a bit so it's not as intense. Anything. But that's necessary to burn speed a bit. Let's go ahead and let's give an airtime hill. Crank this up a bit. I'm gonna complete the coaster and then I'll fix it in post, because that's a lot easier for me. It's a nice simple airtime hill. I believe that's a loop. Let me check. I don't want anything that leads people... Yeah, that's going to be upside down. I don't really want people upside down. I really can't go more forward because I don't want to start conflicting. Well, actually, I could go forward more. We'll go ahead. I just want to burn a little more speed before I hit that Oh, this says non-inverted, so I guess it's not inverted. God, that looks like it should be. Then again, I have a hard time with this green effect to actually see where... I mean, it says non-inverted. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta see what exactly. First off, I want to see what happens down here, because this is... There we go. Just wanted to see what that little flummox was at the start of the chain lift. Okay. Give everyone a little... Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that a lot. Fix that up. I don't like this helix either. I'm gonna have to rework that whole start. Let's get the main coaster done. I can fix the start on its own time. Yeah, that turn is just too much. That turn is too much. Alright, I'm gonna have to rework this. I think people have too much speed coming out of that. That's not gonna help anything. Alright, we're gonna rework this section because they hit that turn too fast. And it's causing huge fear spikes, which unfortunately means that the more, like, this is all, I think, fairly reasonable. But I think because of how fast everyone is moving at that point and already having high fear from that bank turn, that, it didn't work. So I'm gonna need to burn speed a bit. Maybe I'll just do that. Hold on, let me bring it back, actually. Let me bring that section back. Let me just try adding in some trim brakes. I hope that's not too intense of a braking. Let me see. You know you don't need to bury all of your toys right there. Okay, she doesn't care. Alright. This whole early section is gonna have to be reworked. But I could probably do something fun with it. So they're going 75. Might as well have not even braked. Okay. I can't turn that one into it. Alright, yeah, that whole area is just gonna have to be reworked. That's alright, that probably saves money in the long run. To just try to slow them down naturally than trying to brake. Alright, let's rework this. How to decrease speed to decrease fear and yet still make it an interesting ride. Well, something that would cause them to just go up. Let's remove angle snap for a minute. We're just gonna very, very minutely increase the degrees. So it's not like a crazy uphill. But you're still now going up. So that'll let gravity do a little bit of the work for us. So I'm gonna do that for like a little while. Plus, it's probably for the best that we're not directly off the ground. We could probably do something fun here too, with like little jet sprayers tied to an action sequence. If I had the money for that. I do have to remember budget too. But decoration budget can be separate from coaster budget, because I do need to put this in the park. And, we're playing on campaign, so I'm not exactly made of money. Alright, so now we're gonna begin turning a little bit. But we're not gonna go crazy. People's fear is already high enough, and their excitement is already high enough at this point due to the heavy 90-degree drop that I don't think I need to worry about, trying to add thrills at this part of the ride. I will need to work on... Damn it, did I just add another... I don't like that. Can I get that more? Yeah, there we go. That's a bit more smooth. Alright, so there's a slight uphill now right when you come out of that. Not enough where I believe G-forces will be a problem, but enough where we can sort of limit or try to burn some of our speed a little bit. We're just gonna speed past this portion because I'm gonna rework that whole thing. So we get up to 90. Okay. It kind of worked. Kind of. We still are just going a touch too fast for a good solid turn. But I kind of need it to turn then. Remove angle snap. Alright. We'll make it a less intense turn, maybe. Just try to... We're still just kind of trying to burn off the speed, but this actually could be kind of interesting. You have a moment where you swing by where you went up at. That could actually be kind of neat. Alright, so I may just delete that whole section right here. Because I don't believe that's going to help anything. Alright, let's give that a try. Let's see if we're going at a more respectable speed to actually begin doing ride things. Because once you reach a certain speed threshold, there's really no, like, ride effects, airtime hills, figure eights, helixes that you can add without snapping everyone's spine. So hopefully we've gotten the speed down to the point where we can start doing cool stuff again. Without killing everyone. That section could be something cool if I can rework it. Okay. Okay. Alright, we actually did get it. We still have a touch too much fear, but that could be fixed throughout the ride. We may have to rework some sections of the ride to slow down a bit more to get that fear level to a more acceptable level, but now we've gotten it to the point where I can begin adding stuff again. So I'm actually going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just remove this section, and we're gonna keep most of this stuff. We're just gonna move it to this section now, where we're actually moving at a more respectable pace. So where am I in? Alright, so I do have to remember, I'm not quite 100% sure. I think I want to stop working with stuff over here. I think this right here will be the line, because I'm not quite sure in the main park where I'm gonna put this. I'm thinking more towards the corner section. So I'm just going to keep this here just so I'm not continuing over to where I'm passing over where the border is. So we're going to add a little airtime hill here. This might actually be too small. Yeah, actually I'm going to go for a bigger airtime hill. Oop, didn't realize that was still testing. See you later, boys. Nah, it's not. Shrink it up a bit. Tighten up the curve. Actually go up another one, and then we'll... Harley, sweetheart. There's a whole apartment that you could be running in circles in. A whole apartment. There's like 8... There's 3 rooms here. Could you pick any of the other ones to be doing this in, sweetheart? I love ya, but Jesus. Alright, that's more what I'm looking for. Something to add a bit more excitement factor while also burning just in fact, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to shrink this up and actually end it a little bit higher. That'll burn a little more of our speed while adding thrills, so I can get to a more respectable level for that. Alright, so it's running right now. I am so sorry about my dog. It is out of my control, unfortunately. Alright, so how we looking there? Fear and nausea are just insane right now. They're just moving so damn fast. Can I add trim brakes anywhere? We just have so much speed. If we could just have just a little less. We could just have a little less speed going into that main turn. Just the tiniest amount. Just to try to kill some of our things. So we're going to give a little room here, and then we're going to immediately turn back around, because this is about where I want to end as well, in this direction. So this is going to be a very near-miss heavy ride, which I think is good for this section of the park, because it keeps the excitement high without needing to use inversions, which is sort of our goal here, is to try to keep this a thrilling ride without using too many inversions, as we already have a ride in the park that's heavy in inversions. We're going to gain a bit of speed there. Do we have enough to get over that? Oh, wow, we do, but we lose so... What happened? Wow, those trim brakes were too much, actually. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna remove that. We're gonna move that back to standard. We're gonna go ahead and restart that. Alright, let's see how this is doing. So they free fall for a bit, going 90 there. We'll drop to 87 just about. Doing much better on speed that time. And now we're at a completely reasonable speed, actually, to more balance our fear factor. So this actually worked out really well. So let's see how we can now manipulate this. Because now, once we come off of this helix, we're actually moving the perfect speed. I may actually rework this hill a bit more, because I think it can actually be even better here. So what can I do from here? Alright. So we're about to fly back over the main entranceway, which is good. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go forward a bit more. We're going to keep it simple. This ride's big theme is fast as all hell. Which is certainly not a bad thing. We're going for maximum speed. Maximum, just like... Again, we're not trying to make people nauseous here like we are with the other one. This is high thrills, but it's, like I said, an end of the... You know, you're done with your trip. You guys are looking for one more thrill before you leave, but you don't want to do something that's going to make you queasy for the long car ride home. And that's sort of the theming with this ride, is a thrill ride that doesn't get you nauseous too much. That will also help because it'll provide thrills while trying to limit the amount of janitor work we're going to need to do. Let's go ahead. We're going to actually add another hill here. What the fuck happened there? Why did one of the trays explode? I'm going to pretend that didn't happen. And just hope it was just a glitch. This is going to be a very expensive ride. I think that's actually going to kill our speed so much that I think I'm going to actually add a trim brake here. From this section. Actually, is this too soon? How much have people gone through before they reach this section? Because I'm thinking about having the waiting point for them to load the second train right here. And that could be good, but I think we need to give the people a few more thrills off of that first start speed before we... Because we're going to bring them back up another level. Not a huge amount. We're going to have another small hill with a few smaller thrills before people finish. And that'll give enough time, hopefully, for the second car to load, and then the second car to launch and do that. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're just gonna leave this as is, and we're gonna go for another non-inverted. I don't really want to go down. I think I want to go helix upright in this case. I don't want it to be too tight. Again, not trying to break anyone's necks here. Let me see what speed I'm going at when I reach the hill. Right now, everyone's going 75, 74. We hit the turn. We're going to hit the hill. We drop down to 50. That might not make it up the helix. So we may have to do something other than the helix. Or we do the helix down. Or we could try a half helix. This would actually be good for reorienting ourselves. Let's see if they can make it up that. But if we can, then we can use this as the jump off point for the next set of thrills. Because that's just high enough where we can regain a lot of speed coming off of it. And that could be really good for going into more thrills. Right now, the biggest problem that we're having is actually fear and a little bit of nausea. It's that hill that does a lot of it, so I may have to work on that again. So they hit that hill, they drop down to 50. They hit this turn. Ooh, actually, they did that pretty damn well. So can I turn this last... Can I turn... Chain lifts and blocks, and the station act as block section. I think we're gonna do it. That's the biggest problem with the Winter Wonderland Park right now. Excuse me for the moment of silence. I was reading up on the block sections. One of the biggest problems that we're having in the park right now is all of our rides have long ride times with low capacity, and low turnout, which right now works. We're still profitable, but we really need more rides where we could get like a lot of people onto the ride really fast, to keep their attention. Turn. Come up there, and that's the perfect time to do the next drop. But let me see what we're looking at right now for... So it needs, for free sections to be available, one more block section is needed the number of trains. So, yeah. That should work, and we should be able to add more trains to that. And if not, I can turn another section into block section just before the end. So, everyone's going to be on the block section. And then we're going to immediately drop them back into the fray, as they say. We're gonna go for something crazy here. We're gonna go immediately into a banked turn. This area has become a mess mess of metal parts, which is frankly okay. Because, fuck it. We could cover most of the problems, and frankly, it makes it look kind of neat, and it keeps it condensed, which I like. Again. I'll have to smooth the whole ride and do a bunch of other stuff. I need to rework the start still. I'm not happy with that hill. I'm really not happy with that hill. It's around there. Comes up here. Takes a helix. We would hold it there for the next train. Then we drop them. And that gets them right back up to 50, which is the exact amount we need. I go as far as to say we don't need this giant turn. We can actually do something really cool here. We can do something more fun here than just having a turn. I wonder if I could get some sort of... I think a figure 8 is going to be too much needed speed, but we may be able to do a bankment. Bankment that goes... Yes! Oh my god, that's... With the second train, I wonder if we could somehow line this up so that train goes underneath this one at the same time. Oh man, I hope the train can make it over that. God, I hope it can make it over that. Oh, I want nothing more than for this train car to make it over that. Come on, baby. So they get held there. We may need to test this again afterwards because they're going to stop completely there as opposed to slowly go forward. Please tell me you can make it over that. Oh my god, like an angel's kiss. Oh, I'm so happy with that. I am so beyond happy with how that turned out. Now, can I bring it home? Assuming they can make it over that, then yes. Because I can go for another drop. Just to really just remind them that they're mortal. Just to fuck with them a little bit, to be completely honest. And then I still have so much room to come back around. And because we have a second cart going, I don't need to feel as bad about taking up so much space because we'll have 2 carts going. Assuming that I can make it with the full trains, but I can't test that until we get this all sorted out. Let's get the entire ride built first, and if we can't have 2 trains, then we'll try to rework it. And if we can't, then we just go with 1 and see if we can expand that 1 to have more capacity. So that goes down like that. Come on, make it all the way to the end. You can do it. Hit the turn. Then hopefully they get held there. And they're released. 850. Still holding 50. They go up there. Down there. Fear gets a little high there, so I may need to smooth, actually. That hill might be a little bit too much of reminding them their own mortality. Little too extreme there. Little bit. But, thankfully, that could be fixed. There we go. Bit smoother, less cool, but I guess it doesn't kill people. So I guess this is the better alternative. I wonder if I can get... Oh, you know, it'd be really cool. That might be getting greedy. Yeah, that might be getting greedy. Oh, but I really want to try. If I could somehow manage to get another... How did I manage to get this perfectly lined up to get that bankment? I went over... So if I go... We may not have enough speed for this. This is mad greedy, but oh, would it be so cool to have a second bankment over the main roller coaster. Or the going over the same track again. Let's see here. Doesn't look as good as I would hope. Hold on. I want to make this work so bad. Try pulling down. Can we get underneath it? Turn off angle snap. I'll fix the banking on this turn in a minute. I can get it right now. Oh, it goes right under it. Oh, fucking... Well, ignoring that it blew up right there, I think we have a good shot at this. So can I... Oh, please. What are you obstructed by? Oh, can we move yet? Oh, right. It... Fuck. Can I move the whole fucking ride? Can I just move the whole thing? Hold on. Let me do that. Do done. I'm gonna move the whole thing over a bit. This, and then go for non-inverted. That might be a bit too much for people. Actually, now pull this back a bit. Pull this back a bit. Flatten this out a bit. Add that in. And then we'll go for the bank. Wait a second. Wait a second. I just had a thought of how to make this work. Oh, this is gonna be hard, though, to pull off. But fuck it. It's gonna be so cool. It's worth the effort. It's worth the effort. This became a much more ambitious ride than I originally planned. But not that I am complaining, because it's way more fun when you do a more ambitious ride than shitty same old ride that you always see. Okay. This is gonna be hard. Very, very hard to pull off. Let's get that there. I want it to go right over this track. Swing us back around. Can I get... Oh, please. Please let that work. Go, 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 go. Oh, please, I want this to work so bad. Okay, so it comes up here. I have to rework this section still. Okay, goes around there. Comes back around, heads up this hill. Okay, so that would hopefully stop them. You may have to rework that section depending on if we can actually get a second train going. And zoom over that. Come around there. We're gonna head down a little bit. How are we looking on fear? Fear's good. We have enough to get over that hill. Oh my god, that's so nice. That is so nice. Oh. Well, there's definitely gonna be a height limit on this ride if I'm not careful. No kid ride, but screw 'em. I might add one more block section. That way if there's an issue with the other block section, it's not as bad. Okay, it has to be that long. Let me see what autocomplete does from here. Well, that's boring as shit. No. We're not gonna go for a... Oop. We're not gonna go for a crazy hill or anything like that. We're just gonna give people a little more fun before we take them off the ride. Let's give them a little something to make waiting for the next, because we may actually, if that block section, if both these block sections work, then we could be running 3 trains at the same time. And with all of them having somewhat exciting areas, with the exception of the last one, but the last one's more there to hold for the next one. I'll do a little tiny hill here, just to give some added flavor to the end. There we go. Let's smooth the entire ride out. Alright. I believe we are good on the rest of the ride for the moment. No promises that this will actually be a good ride. But before we get to that, we need to fix up here, because I'm not happy with this at all. Yeah, this didn't work how I wanted it to work. In fact, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to disconnect that from there. I like having the little hill here, but this hill is not... No, this is not good. This needs to be longer. There we go. Okay, I'm not happy with this helix either. Turn angle snap back on. Alright. I still want this to be the basic layout, so I need to figure out how to get... Like, how can you do it? You know what? I can accept that. Give a little bank. A little busy bank. Man, that's still shit. Can I widen that out a bit? Okay. Yeah, just try to give it a little more thing. Alright, let's actually see what the ride is like. So you start out immediately feeling like it's not going to actually go up because it takes a moment to click onto the cable. Sorry, turn up the music a bit more. It'll be interesting to see the results too. And I may still rework parts of the ride. We'll have to see. We'll get a little bit of excitement going right from the beginning. People a little taste. maybe a little too steep of a bankment, but fuck it. Nice near miss, and then the 90-degree drop. Bring it down. That needs more bankment. That needs less bankment towards the end there. Fear and nausea are intense on this one. We may need to rework that. Yeah, that's a little too intense too. Love the song. For those of you who don't know, we're listening to the pretty much every Sonic OST. Just because I felt like it today. I like the music. It's non-copyrightable. I don't know how the stats for this ride is going to be. We're going to have to see. All right. Let's see this. Let's see the results. Let's see the results. Wow. All right. Well, I'm not gonna fuck with this anymore then. If it's gonna work and get good stats. But we do have. Block section. Alright. I can only have 2. But you know what? That's fine with me. Let's go into test mode and let's just see. So where did it... Okay, so we found that this wasn't acceptable. So can I go ahead and just save money? Can I just remove this block section up here? Or will this fuck it up? If I turn this into normal track instead of a block section. Because if not, then this can just be an excitement portion and we don't need to worry about that. No, that fucked everything, didn't it? No, I need that to be... Okay. Okay, I can respect that. Turn this back to a block section. Block section, 2 trains. Alright, let's see what this does. So that's gonna start. Let me guess, when this starts going up the chain hill, that's when this gets released. No. Yes. So I'll get that one loaded, and they'll wait, I assume, until that block's set. I see what's going on. So it hits the turn. So when is this allowed to start rising? Nothing yet. Yeah, I know multiple rides have no entrance. This isn't a real park. Shut up. I need to let this run for a little bit to see what its actual operations is like. Because if this is how long it's going to wait, there might as well not be a second train. If it's going to wait for it to go through the entire thing, there'd be almost no reason to have a second train. Unless it stops here. Okay, it does. No, it doesn't. So it really is just gonna wait until the other train... Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay. So that's gonna pull up there. And if it needs to wait, it'll wait. If not, then it'll just keep going. And then that rides. And then we're gonna get test results. Hopefully it stays green. Bitchin'. So then this has to wait till it reaches that next, the same section as before. If this works out, then this will be the ride. So when exactly is the timing? Is it once it goes over this hill? I believe it's once it goes over that hill. Yep. All right, I'm happy with that. Let's save it to Blueprint. 40,000. Yikes. I think I'm gonna name each area. I think the more forested area is gonna be Eagle Park. Alright, so let's save this. Give us a moment to save. Alright, and we can head over to the main park. And start working on earning enough to actually be able to put that into my park. Gonna take a little bit for me to get 40,000, but I can always take out a loan as well, because I think last time I took out a loan for the roller coaster and it worked out well. It was a bit stressful, but the roller coaster was able to earn enough to pretty quickly pay back the loan. This is fun music. This is still from Sonic CD. I don't even remember this tune. Alright. How is the hotel doing? It's turning a profit, which is the only part I care about. This is a money sink. I may remove this. This creates an ugly area. That's Falcon Flight. And it just costs so much money. You know what? This thing's going. Sorry, everyone. But, yeah, we're gonna remove that. We'll go ahead and we're gonna fix this back up. Because that restaurant did not work out. If we're gonna do a restaurant, we're gonna have to do a restaurant that we make of our own accord. Because that just didn't work. So how long will it take me to get up to her? Also, I had some ideas about in here. Specifically this little place, the staff building that the staff always complain about. I'm thinking about designing it to be like a little like mystical gremlin room. Like a place like where like cave people live. I think that would be really fun. I'm gonna keep this going on triple speed so I can start earning. See what people want. I'm actually gonna rename this to Professor Winter's Magic Car Ride. Magic Tunneling. I can't. Okay. Alright, fine. Professor Winter's Magic Car Ride. Enter. My only regret about this ride is the fact that it has such a low, it has such a low load capacity. You could get so few people on this ride. Now I'm getting normal lag. That's acceptable lag. There's an entire fucking park inside a cave system lag. That's fine lag. Alright, I know what the biggest complaint I believe from people is. And that's, not much scenery. But I could fix that. Let me see how my staff are doing. Other than being low energy, they're pretty happy. This guy could use a little more pay, so I'll bump him up a little bit. It won't hurt me in the long run. Make people happy. So how much can I actually take out in loans? I need to do marketing too, but... So I could take out 16,000 in loans. So I want to get to... I'm gonna say 36,000. That'll give me 2,000 of, like, leeway money. How much would it cost for me to do marketing right now? Is this more of an adult group place or more of a kid group place? I'll do this one. I won't auto renew though. Let me just see. Let me see if that does a direct impact. I know all of my rides, I think at this point have no, like, I've made it my goal to do as few like replacements or get rid of for the sake of prestige. I want my prestige to come naturally from just, you know, becoming a classic. So I'm trying not to delete any rides, which does cost me in the long run, but I think it's worth it. I know people want the staff place more decorated, but right now, if we get the separate roller coaster, I'll use the money to start doing even more decorations. But we're getting there. Very slow. Very slowly getting more decor. It's a start. A lot of places are still just ugly buildings, but that will be fixed. Oh man, when these rides go down, it just kills me. How are we doing? Our cleanliness should be good. We have tons of janitors. But fixed. Hotel's at least doing well. Winter's Kiss Hotel. Yeah, a little bit of a aesthetic nightmare, but this is more off the beaten path of the main park. And we'll have another hotel, I think, later. Come on. Just need to get up to the point where I can afford it. Yeah, marketing campaign just wasted my time, to be honest. Until I could get to the point where I'm considered a large park. I love it in here, I'm gonna be real with you. If I came to this park, this would be my favorite part of the park. Yeah. So we're gonna hit a really bad portion with some of these rides soon. Which will be unfortunate. A lot of this ride's problems, though, come just from... just got too long of a fucking line, which will fix itself. This one didn't make a lot of money last session, but that's because it broke down. And this is our money maker right here. Well, it only makes 830. I guess that's pretty good for it. But the biggest problem with this ride is just, you know, I can't for some reason add more trains, which is so frustrating to me. So it's very limited. So I could actually get the loans to pay for the thing right now. How much is it actually? Oh, it's only 25k. Why didn't it say? Oh, True Hawks Hunt is the one I'm looking for. Yeah. Yeah. So if I take out a loan, I'm gonna wait till I'm a little bit closer, so that I'm gonna be in the red for a while once I put this ride down, and I need money to pay for paths and stuff. So let me get a little bit past the amount where the loans would help, and then but this will be big to add another roller coaster to the park. It's very slow, but it's coming together nicely. Shall we, since we have a moment, take a ride on Hawks Hunt? It's been a while. It's been a while since we actually did a Planet Coaster stream. I've been so busy with work. As I said in my last stream, work during Memorial Day, which was a nightmare. Oh, perfect. Let's see how long it actually takes to get from being unloaded to getting loaded. So it'll be very interesting to see. Man, it takes a fucking long time. Alright, come on then. And I still need to do more aesthetic shit with a lot of things. Here we go. I need to record some actual stuff. Because there really should be, if this is going to be themed around Professor Winter, I really need to have like a little audio thing at the beginning. Jesus. Still like that ride. Simple, a little dangerous feeling, but it does the job. Alright, 27,000 I think is enough, or I'm willing to risk it. Maybe not. Let's get a little bit higher. Well, no, that gives me 2,000. That's a pretty reasonable amount. It looks like we need more vending machines. So I'll put some near the new coaster. First, I need to actually take out the loans. That'll put me at 37. 42. I'm gonna leave it at that for the moment. How am I actually going to work this around? Where does it actually start? Okay, I see. Don't like that. Don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it going over the middle. Wish I could arrow key this. Can I arrow key this? I don't know. This is a Sonic song? Alright then. I have a problem. The problem with this park is I can hardly see. You see the line? How faint it is for where I'm allowed to put this shit down at? I don't want it over the middle. We're gonna have to go for a little bit of a walk to get to this ride. But I don't want it over the middle. In fact, I may have to put this in a very odd location to make it work. I have it set to flatten terrain. I think that's fine. Put it there. Yep, so put the big thing here, and it's no longer blocking the main thing. I'm gonna have a bit more. Have a bit more main path. Actually, nah, we'll just have the natural path for now. We'll add in the main path a little later. Again, there's gonna be lots of trees and nature-y stuff, and I'm gonna add in a bunch of rides in this area. So this path is subject to change in the future. So let's get this sorted. So place entrance. This is already set to 2 cars, right? 2 trains, yep. Alright, place entrance. Entrance has to be over here, that's fine. Probably better to have it here. This will get people on off. And shit. Too late for me to make this into a entry left, exit right. Yes. I can do that. That didn't fuck with anything, did it? Nope. Perfect. Perfect. And I can put the exit over here. Much better. So I can just go ahead, I can connect this. Oh, I'm so happy. I have a feeling this will have a long line. Not to toot my own horn, but I think this ride's gonna be popular. Here's hoping. I'm gonna give it a pretty long queue. That really is, it's the most difficult complaint that amusement parks can honestly get is queue times. Because it's like, other than adding in a fast pass, which people are also gonna complain about because they have to buy it, like, how you even, what do you do to stop that? It's not much you can do. Wow, this looks like a good way to decapitate people. This would never be legal at a normal amusement park, but fuck it, this is Planet Coaster, who gives a shit? I know. There we go. And this will have fast pass. I'll have fast passes eventually. Just right now, I just don't. I actually probably could add one too, and it wouldn't be difficult. I should probably consider doing that, because that will help a lot with the rides. And decreasing queue hatred. Alright. Let's get this shit tested, because I need that money back, like, now-ish. I'll also add in all the path stuff you expect. As soon as I can open this shit up, because I need the money from this ride ASAP. Alright, real quick. God, you got here fast, dude. We just opened the ride. You don't need a janitor, there's no one here. Man, that is a janitor trying to avoid doing actual work, if I've ever fucking seen one. Oh yeah, let me just go sweep up next to the new ride that's had no people visit it. Can't add that there. Can I add it here? No. No. Alright. That's the closest I could put that. That sucks. Oh. Some of that. Okay, they needed a vending machine. I don't want to do a whole shop, so just keep it nice and easy. There we go. Gives people a new drink, and people are gonna have to pee too. Shit. As I'll eventually make this into a nicer bathroom. Oop. Did I break it? No. Damn, it feels like I did. Like to... Can I rotate? It's not. Oop, there it goes. That's probably fine. Oh wow, we got people booking it over here. People. Oh wow, they came all the way here just to use a vending machine. What a tool. Whoa, that's a lot of people. I guess people really wanted a Giga Coaster in the area. Snowdrifters has such a long queue that I'm actually getting complaints. I'm gonna bump up the price so we can get the poor people away. Go ride one of the cheap rides. So, let's go guys, let's go check out the new ride. Hey, look, the ride you were coming here for broke. Let's head all the way to the new ride. Wow, this is way too far away. This is way too far away. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. I do not have the money to make this more aesthetically better. Not until we pay off our loans. Okay, guys, I know that there's like nothing else to do in this park, and it's like an 8-mile walk to that, or sorry, there's not anything else to do at that ride, but like, I can't pay for there to be more stuff to do unless you guys get on the ride. So, can y'all get on the ride? They're coming. It's, yeah. Especially with this ride broken down. Now there's even less reason for people to come over here. That's the point. I want less people to ride Snowdrifters. I want them on this one. Alright, let's ride with other people. There we go. So let's see how this ride actually plays out. Damn it. Throughout the whole thing. Yahoo! Excellent. Ooh, my favorite activity, people speaking loudly outside of my window. I wonder if they know I can hear them. I wonder if that means they'll shut the fuck up. Oh yes, I'm very happy with that. I love that. I love the double bank over the rest of the track. And it comes to an end. And then they just chill out. Alright. Now we just need people to come over here. Really good value? I agree. Now it's not. Alright. So right now I'm working on my loads. It's gonna be a little while. To buy a bunch of loans throughout this ride, but ride with me. Let's see here. Still, the only problem with snowdrifters is just pricing. Thankfully, the other ride in that area, so I'll get some people over to this side of the park. First off, that's not the right name. It should not be Rider. It should be just Ride. And also, someone's gonna need to fix that, but honestly, I'm okay with that. That'll bring more attention to this ride, and this is the one that we kind of need to be successful at this moment. Especially... Oh! I just looked at how much money I have. Oh no. Fix, now. I retract my previous statement. Fix the roller coaster. Fix it, fix it. Fix, please. Please fix. Please. Oh man, I've never seen my money drop that fucking fast. Yeah, my big money is now the roller coasters, and God, when they go down, does that fuck me up. Yeah, no one better ask for shit, because no one's getting raises until shit's fixed. Okay, how's this doing? Man, I kind of thought more people would be hoping that this was a really good value. Alright, well, we got almost a full car there. Okay. Alright. Phew. Oh my god, everything's breaking. That one's not as devastating. Still not good, though. We just need... Everything would actually even out. I wouldn't need to stress about this ride making money if these loans would be paid off. Which is why... I needed to make money. So once those loans are paid off, if this isn't making money, it's still not good, but I'd be less devastated by it. But the fact that I had to put it so far away from everything is really causing problems, unfortunately. Because, like, I get it. You know, a lot of people are centered here because this is where a lot of the rides are. This area has a couple of rides that people come for. There's just nothing other than a vending machine out here. Oh, I completed a challenge. Ooh, that's a good reward. I'll take that. That'll keep me alive for a little bit longer. Okay. And it's really good value again. So bump that up again. No! It's just started running! You're joking! It just started making money. God damn it. I know Snowdrifters has a long queue time. Tell people to stop freaking riding it then. Alright. Bump it up more. Oh my god. This may be the end, boys. Both of our roller coasters just went down, and there is no mechanic available to fix one of them. That sucks. That sucks hard. We have the most amount of people in the park that we've had, and our 2 major rides are completely busted. Okay, that one's fixed. Multiple shops are very busy. Well, I understand, but I can't fix it because I have money, but I kind of need to survive the loans first. Oh my god. Yo, can I put this... Is there a priority button? Can I say fix this first? This just got put in. Oh my god, I cannot fix all these problems. I can't even pay off my loans, and my main newest ride, my big newest ride, broke on like its 3rd day of operation. This could not be worse. And look how far away the goddamn mechanic... He just went to the staff room. Asshole, listen, you need to understand. You will not have a job. You just won't have a job. Alright. I know that seemed like a waste of money, but it actually helps a lot because it means that not as much of my money is being taken every month. Which helps me stay afloat through the other loan. Which I'm very slowly. I'm about 50% of the way to paying off. Please tell me that was the mechanic I just saw. Hurry your ass up. Go. Go, 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 go. No! No! Oh my fucking god. Do I have a second mechanic? Can I fire this asshole? Dude, just fix the fucking ride. For God's sakes. Screw it. We're getting a new mechanic. Kind of a waste of money, but fucking A. We'll go ahead. We'll toss down... We'll toss down another staff building. Can I get one that's pre-built? So I don't have to fucking... Because I literally do not give a shit if my staff are happy with the building that they're goddamn in. It's a building. For fuck's sake. This is so... Really, the staff need this. What if it's just nice on the inside? Why does it have to be nice everywhere? I really want a Ghostbusters one. They're all too big. I guess it could be a... It's the old people that live in the woods' house. Screw it. It's not the most aesthetically correct one, but I can fix it later. And the truth of the matter is, it saves me from having to decorate the building now. Okay. Thankfully, our newest ride is now open. It's actually probably been closed longer than it's actually been open, which sucks, but... You know. You win some, you lose some. Yikes. But now it's open again. So, really good value. Thank you for asking. We don't need barking right now, honey. I'm sure the dogs are very threatened by you. Okay, we're getting some traction in here. But we still have the problem of not enough people flowing through. Once my loans are paid off, I'm going to work on another ride. Although I believe once my loans are paid off, I'm going to call it for the day. Let's see here. This update the amount is made? No, so I won't know until next month. But judging by the fact that I'm now in the green, I think I'm good. Pay off the loan. Alright, let's give it a few moments to make sure that I'm actually am making money. We got another challenge. They can all get off. We can immediately load the next people. So while they're off having fun, we got other rides already prepping. Sweetheart, it's alright. If you can believe it, we're in an apartment building. It means that other people are allowed to live next door to us. Dogs. Dog. I want to see how much money this made before I call it for the day. It still hasn't made a profit. Alright, well, we're gonna call it there. Next stream of this that I do, it will be very focused on decor. It'll be focused on two things. I'm gonna get rides more into this section, and it's gonna work on decor, because that's our biggest problem right now. Alright. Thank you all for joining us. I hope you had a good time. We'll be back Monday with the fast food commercial tier list, and hopefully next week our first episode of Pokemon trading card art review, as well as Pokemon Insurgents. Thursday we will hopefully have VHS roulette, but no promises on that one. It's dependent on whether or not I can get the cable. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope you have a lovely evening. Check out the VOD channel if you want to get caught up on everything that I've been doing. See ya.